Hi, so today's video is going to be quite shorter. I'm going away tomorrow and I'm going to be packing my makeup bag. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It means so much to me, and now let's get into it. I have this Cold Beauty makeup bag that I always use for traveling. I got this as a free gift when I purchased something off of Cold Beauty, and this has been just so practical and so handy to have, and I use it quite a lot. So when I travel, I really don't bring that much makeup at all because I don't have time to wear makeup when I'm traveling, if I'm gonna be honest, and I barely wear any makeup, and I usually only bring drugstore makeup because I am clumsy and I'm gonna either lose something or I'm gonna break it. So I rather break a drugstore product than a expensive product. As you can see, this is a very small bag, and usually almost all of my makeup fits in here, so I really don't bring that much. Then I'm gonna put makeup here, and then I'm gonna put skincare and skin prep in a separate bag, just because I'm not sure if everything is gonna fit in here. I'm really not gonna have that much time to get ready. My husband has a tournament, so I'm gonna be there with him, and it's gonna be quite busy, so I'm really not gonna do much makeup at all. So I'm just gonna skip primer. For foundation, I'm gonna bring the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. Mine is in the shade Fair, just because it's very easy to use and I know it's gonna look good. It's a drugstore foundation, so I'm gonna bring that. For concealer, I'm of course gonna bring my Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser. This one is in the shade 00, again because it's a drugstore concealer and it is really reliable, so I'm just gonna bring that. Now for powder, I would usually bring the Fair shade in the Wet n Wild Bare Focus powder, but because this one is broken, the packaging is broken, I'm gonna bring the translucent shade. It is the same powder, just a different shade. Now for bronzer, I'm quite sad. I used to always travel with my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. This is one of my favorite bronzers ever, but again the packaging is broken, so I really can't travel with this, so I'm gonna have to bring something else, and I think that I'm gonna bring the NYX Wonder Stick. I'm kind of nervous because this is a brand new product to me and I've been literally so obsessed with this, so I really don't want to lose it or leave it there, but I think I'm just gonna take the risk and do it anyways because it has a bronzer on one side and it has a highlighter on the other side, so I don't have to bring a separate highlighter, and that is amazing. So I'm gonna bring that and hopefully it's gonna come back home with me. Now for blush, we have another Wet n Wild situation. Again, I used to always travel with my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. This is just one of my favorite blush shades ever. I'm gonna swatch it quickly. It is just such a stunning blush shade. This is the blush that went with me absolutely everywhere. But yeah, I just cannot travel with it anymore. So I think I'm gonna bring one of the Melt Cosmetics blushes because they're really easy to use and the packaging is really sleek and thin. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let me just decide what shade I'm gonna bring. I might bring two. Let's see. So I know I'm not gonna bring Polished because it's quite a warmer pink shade. So that's Polished, and I don't reach for these kind of warm pink shades that often, so I'm definitely not gonna bring Polished. I really don't think I need two blushes, but I'm not sure. Let's see if these two are different enough. So this is Honey Thief and this is Pinched. Well, they are kind of different, but honestly not too much. I think I'm just gonna bring the shade Pinched. This is my favorite shade and my most used one, so I know I'm gonna be happy with only having this shade. So Pinched it is. Okay. I'm not gonna bring a eyeshadow palette or any kind of a liner or eyeshadow, just because I know that I'm not gonna have time to do eyeshadow, so I'm not gonna do that. I might bring a liquid eyeliner, but I'm not sure. For brows, I'm just gonna bring my ABH brow pomade in the shade Ash Brown. You know what, I'm just gonna pack my Essence Lash Princess eyeliner in the shade Brown, just in case I want to do an eyeliner. I want to have that option. And it's really small, so it's not gonna take up that much space. Now let's do lips. Lips are probably the easiest choice for me. I'm gonna be bringing my NYX lip liners in the shade Mauve and Nude Beige. Let me just swatch them. So this is Mauve if I want a more pinky look. This is Nude Beige if I want a nude lip. This is literally all I need. I'm not gonna bring a lipstick. I just don't wear lipsticks all that much anyways. And especially when I'm traveling, I'm definitely not gonna wear a lipstick. So I'm just gonna bring my VIEVE Lip Dew in the shade Rosa. I know this is looking quite empty, but I usually also put my brushes in here, so there's still a lot of things to fit in here. I have foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, blush, highlighter, brows, and lip products. Oh, mascara. I almost forgot mascara. For mascara, I'm gonna bring the Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is the Sculpted Volume 1. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I do think that my skin prep is gonna fit in here as well. So for my moisturizer, I'm of course gonna bring the Weleda Skin Food. And then I'm gonna bring the Roche-Posay Anthelios SPF. For my lips, I'm gonna bring this Lanolin Nipple Cream. You know what, I don't think I'm gonna bring this. This is just a bit too big. So instead of that, I'm gonna bring the Lanolips 101 I cannot say this word for the life of me. The Lanolips Ointment. Anyhow, the Lanolips lip treatment. This is the coconut one. That is a lot smaller and it does pretty much the same thing as this nipple cream. Now let's pack brushes. I did not have time to wash any of my brushes, so I'm just gonna bring my dirty brushes. For foundation, I'm gonna bring the NYX foundation brush. I'm not gonna bring a concealer brush, I can just use my beauty blender. I'm gonna use the same brush for my cream bronzer. For blush, I would love to bring my Rose Ink blush brush, but I don't want to lose it or leave it there. So I'm just gonna bring this Real Techniques brush. This is the 421 brush. Okay, I don't need a highlighter brush because I have a cream highlighter. I'm gonna bring this ColourPop E22 brush to set my under eyes. And I'm gonna bring this Real Techniques powder brush, setting brush for setting the rest of my face. For my brows, I'm gonna bring this random art store brush. I'm also gonna bring my Essence eyelash curler. I cannot go anywhere without my eyelash curler. That is just a must-have. That's it for brushes. This kind of looks really empty, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm also gonna bring the Real Techniques beauty sponge. Now let me just quickly think about if I forgot something. Oh yes, of course I did. I'm gonna bring this very dirty brush for my brow gel. Oh, I am gonna bring one eyeshadow brush. This is the ColourPop E9. Just if I want to use bronzer on my eyelids, I need something that I can blend it out with, so I'm gonna bring this ColourPop brush. And I honestly think that's it. Now let me grab a separate bag and we can pack some more things. And now I have this bag that I usually share with my husband. So one side is his, and I'm gonna pack some of my things in on the other side. So the first thing that I cannot go anywhere without, even though it's quite big, is this got to be gel. I use this every day and I cannot live without this. So I'm just gonna bring this, even though it's quite huge. I'm also gonna bring this NIVEA Micellar water. Honestly, when I'm traveling, I remove my makeup with a micellar water just because it's the quickest thing to do. I know that's terrible, and this micellar water is terrible as well. It says even for sensitive skin, but this burns my eyes and my skin so badly, but you know, I have more than half of it left, so I'm gonna keep using it until I use it up. And I know this is quite huge as well, but I don't have a smaller size, so I'm just gonna bring this. Now, I would usually bring this ZARA perfume, but it is almost empty, so I'm pretty sure I only have maybe one more use out of this, so I'm not gonna bring this. The only perfume that I have that is smaller is this Crystal Noir perfume, but I'm definitely not bringing this. This is so expensive. So I think I'm just gonna bring this ZARA Will Decade perfume, but I'm not gonna put it in here because it's quite heavy. I'm just gonna put it in my suitcase separately. And by the way, we're not flying, we're driving there. It's only a 2-hour drive, so it's not that far away at all. And then I'm gonna pack this NIVEA deodorant. I'm gonna pack some of these cotton pads so I have something to remove my makeup with. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I love this makeup bag so much. It is so perfect for everything that I need when I'm traveling. It is such a perfect size. I just love it. Okay, I literally did this so quickly, so I'm really hoping I didn't forget anything, but I guess we'll just see tomorrow. So yeah, this is all that I'm bringing. I know it's quite a small amount of products, but this is literally all I need for an everyday makeup look, so I'm gonna be just fine. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.